I am Zach Seger, and I'm interested in technology and pursuing a good technological career. I'm a people person and I enjoy being with friends and family. I'm interested in digital media and animation because it is fun and interesting. I attend Aikens High School and I'm in the New Tech Academy. I used Flash and a rectangle tool to create this guy. Then I used all closed shapes so I could fill them to make this nice background. I drew a ship with people on it when my teacher told me what faraway people look like. I used keyframes and motion twins to create this short animation. I use Magix to create music for my videos and other projects. I can use pre-made loops or create my own sounds. I learned how to select and to use the curve tool to edit the image. I learned to use the text tool in this short lesson. It was very easy, but got to use a really common and cool tool. This was an introduction to masks and the paintbrush tool. I drew this picture with pencil and paper, scanned it into my computer, and edited it in Photoshop. I used Photoshop along with pictures from the internet to create this collage. I used the magic wand tool because of my experience with Photoshop in the past, so this project was pretty simple for me. This was a really fun Photoshop project. It included me and my friend Trace, who was kind enough to let me include him in my project. I recreated the Step Brothers movie poster entirely, took a blue background, and replaced the main characters with me and Trace. I made the title almost exactly to the one in the actual poster, just with slight differences. I used Flash to create this design we'd use in a contest. I used the camera raw tool to white balance the photo and the basic slider tools to correct the colors. I then used several repair tools to correct blemishes. I used the great many selection tools to move items onto this plate. I also used the invert tool and the alt copy function. I used Photoshop to create this image shown above. I used selection tools like the quick selection tool. This is a short animation I made dedicated to Halloween. I included my own song and sound I found. I even hand drew everything in the project and made it in animation. I created this photo in Photoshop using many layers and color tools. I learned about Camera Raw and all of its basic sliders. I then exported all these images together after synchronizing them. We enhanced this image with optical correction tools, including the dodge, sponge, and healing brushes. We also used filters and adjustment layers. I learned to use the red eye tool and the shadows highlights tool for this project. I also used the reduce noise tool and adjusted her levels. I learned to use the lens correction tool and I used the levels tool to improve this image of a Greek temple. I learned to use auto align and auto blend. Then I used the lasso tool to copy and paste the fence post. Then I resized it with Control T. I used masks and many layers to create this warrior in Photoshop. I learned to use masks for hairs and channels for fancy selections to edit with levels and hue saturation. I used a clipping mask for the texture on the lettering. I also put a path on it to make it look curved. I also used the character box to control the size and other specifics of my text. I drew this picture with a pencil and scanned it into a computer, and then I put it onto Flash and colored the photo and added details. I used the pen to make paths. I converted a path to a selection, I then saved the paths, I drew custom shapes, and I imported smart objects from Adobe Illustrator. I used Magix Music Maker to make this song, add piano, drums, and synths. I used star-shaped brushes to form the star on the back. I used a series of effects like drop shadow and filters using the filter gallery, and the layers for smart layers. In class, we made a postcard dedicated to Austin, Texas. We got pictures from the internet, used our own text, our own colors, and a series of effects for our image. This demo reel is a 6-minute video running through my portfolio of projects. I used Adobe Premiere and recorded each caption using Magix Music Maker. Here I made a business ad using Photoshop. I used pictures I got from the internet and a series of effects on the photos. I used Photoshop to create this video using effects for the video and still clips. I wrote out a well-thought-out poem and went really in-depth with questions. I put it into a recorder and had a computer read it out into Magix. I then made it into a song.
What if we were the creatures of another planet? What if we were the aliens of another world? Think about it. What if we all looked the same? What if we were all products of each other? Think about it. What if we were all related? Like one big family? Think about it. What if we all had the same goals?